Tell me what you think about this, man. Soccer, so EPL, all those leagues, introducing salary caps.
Oh, 100%. I think that would be ideal.
You reckon?
Man, the thing about football is it's always the same teams competing.
Yeah,
always,
for sure.
always. And I feel like a salary cap obviously will force a lot of great players to be spread out among other teams. A salary cap for sure.
Yeah, I'm 100% with that, and I agree with you, bro. It would just make it so much more competitive. Like, we can't even say the big six, but let's call them the big three, right?
Yeah.
That they won't exist, man. It'll go in waves. You know what I mean?
And maybe, they can introduce a draft system within football where you can only draft players from your own country, and then eventually, like after their rookie contract or their first 3-year contract, whatever they figure out for themselves, they can be sold to other leagues. I reckon that would be ideal.
Dude, I don't know how that would work though. How would that work? Like, the problem with the whole drafting system, man, is there's no, like, in basketball, it's very obvious that the NBA is the top league, right? But in football, man, there's so much competition and so many, like, top leagues that the draft system would never work, bro.
Well, that's why you'd have to draft for your own country. Or players cannot be bought until they play 3 years within their country's league. Something like that, and then eventually that allows teams to also benefit from their own stars. And there's so many countries that it even works for other footballing nations outside of Europe. You think about Korea, you think about Africa, all the players that come from Africa. You start seeing other leagues compete more, and eventually you can bring those players into Europe after their first 3 years, 2 years, whatever the case may be. But I still think that a draft system, it would be tough to work and figure out. I'm not saying it would be easy, but a salary cap for sure.
Yeah, salary cap 100%. But I think the only way you could get that whole draft system thing to work is, remember when a few years ago they announced that they were making this new Super League or whatever it was? That's the only way. If you had one, like, Premier League, top of the top, right? That, and you implemented a draft system through that, right? And teams got relegated and promoted. So instead of winning the Champions League, you get relegated or promoted.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Do you see what I'm saying? And then you implement a draft system through that. But dude, that would be such a massive overhaul to football.
Yeah.
I just do not see it happening, bro.
No. It won't happen because there's too much money involved, too much corruption. We all know that football is corrupt. It is what it is. The fans are going to have to deal with that. Hopefully, eventually, it gets eradicated, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. Salary cap won't come to play, but I can just imagine that.
Dude, how sick would that be, man?
The teams like Brighton, teams like Getafe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Teams like all those bottom tier teams that that can potentially compete and come up through the rankings.
Hey, Brighton's not bottom tier though. Put some respect on that.
You know what I'm trying to say, but they haven't won in a while.
They have.
One thing that you can be 100% sure of is, no matter what system and overhaul they do over football, Tottenham is not winning it.
Man, bro, you're such a hater. Leave Tottenham alone, dude. What have we done to you? This guy, man, I swear to God. But they should implement the salary cap for sure, because I want to see Man City crumble, and Real Madrid would crumble, and Barcelona would crumble, and Liverpool would crumble. All those big teams. Bayern would crumble. Bro, all those big teams.
You're saying that Barcelona would crumble. We built through our academy.
Yeah, you know what?
I actually think we'd survive that.
I stand corrected.
Yeah,
they have one of the best academies, so they'll be fine.
I think we'd survive.
Yeah, I stand
as a matter of
corrected.
fact, most of the teams will be probably coming to Barcelona to try and take players out for them, because they know that our academy is going to be doing so many. And it would force so many teams to have an academy. They have to invest so much into their academy.
Literally.
Because imagine, like, think about it. Like, that you can bring a player through your academy, you can pay $1 million and still have so much of your salary cap.
It would be, bro, it's like drafting and stashing,
Yeah, literally.